Good morning, children. Hope you have all enjoyed the Dasara vacation and all are ready to learn the new lessons. Yes? So, earlier before the vacation we were learning about fractional numbers. What is a fraction? It is a part of a whole. And we have learned even about the types of fractions like fractions, unlike fractions, then proper fractions, improper fractions, mixed fractions, and how to write the equivalent fraction of a given fraction. So far we have covered all that. Now, how to compare the fractions? Here, comparison of fractions can be done by two ways. One is by cross multiplication, and the other one is taking the LCM of the denominators. Now first let us learn how to compare by cross multiplication. Now see, here two fractions are given, 1 by 2 and 1 by 4. How to compare these two? Comparison means putting the sign greater than, less than. That is how we learned already. Other numerals we have learned. Today we learn how to compare the fractions. So first fraction is 1 by 2. Now what do? Take the numerator of the first fraction, here 1, and multiply it by the second denominator. What is the denominator of the second fraction? 4. So multiply it 1 into 4. That is 4 into 1 or 1 into 4. Anyway, you can write 4. Now take the second numerator, second fraction numerator, and multiply it by the denominator of the first fraction. That is 1 into 2 or 2 into 1. Anyway, you can write. So, 2 ones are 2. Remember, see carefully. Take the numerator of the first fraction, multiply it by the denominator of the second fraction. That is 4 into 1, 4. Next, take this numerator of the second fraction and multiply it by the denominator of the first fraction. That is 2 here in this sum. So, 2 ones are 2. Out of 2 and 4, which is greater now? 4 greater than 2. So, how did you get this 4? By multiplying the numerator of the first fraction, isn't it? That is 1 by 2. So, 1 by 2 is greater than 1 by 4. These are the original fractions. Now, let us take another example. That is 11 by 18 and 1 by 6. Here, what are the denominators? 18 and 6 are the denominators. So, now here we have to cross multiply by the denominators of the two fractions. Now, let us take the first fraction. What is the numerator here? 11. And now multiply 11 by the denominator of the second fraction, that is 6. So, 11 6 are 66. Now, take the numerator of the first fraction and multiply it by the denominator of the second fraction, that is 18. So, 1 into 18 is 18. So, we all know 66 is greater than 18, isn't it? Greater than symbol. So, 66, how did you get 66? By multiplying 11 by 6, isn't it? So, 11 by 18 is greater than 1 by 6. So, this way, by cross multiplication method, we can compare the fractions. Now, how to compare the fractions? By taking the LCM of their denominators, that we are going to learn now. Now, first take 7 by 2 and 5 by 3. Two fractions are given, and now we have to find out which is a greater fraction. Now, the denominators of the fractions are 2 and 3. Now, let us find the LCM of 2 and 3. 2 and 3 have no common factors. So, we get their LCM by multiplying them. So, 2 3s are 6. Now, first write 7 by 2 and multiply it by some number so that you get 6 as the denominator. Isn't it? We found the LCM of 2 and 3. Isn't it? So, instead of 2 and 3, we want an equivalent fraction. Now, we are forming like fractions. so that the denominator is 6. So if you multiply, how many times 2 goes in 6? 3 times. So 2 3s are 6. So when you are multiplying the denominator by 3, multiply the numerator also by 3. So 7 3s are 21. So now you got a fraction which is equal to 21 by 6. Here we have formed 7, we have taken 7 by 2 and multiplied numerator and denominator by 3, so that we got 21 by 6, equivalent fraction of 7 by 2. Now take the second fraction 5 by 3 and multiply it by a number so that the denominator is 6. So here 3 goes 2 times in 6, isn't it? Now multiply the numerator also by 2. So 5 2s are 10, 3 2s are 6. So here we got a equivalent fraction of 5 by 3 as 10 by 6. So, but what we have found now, we made two like fractions. How are these two fractions, 21 by 6 and 10 by 6? They are like fractions because they have the same denominator. So, when two fractions have same denominator, we can compare them easily. How? If the fraction has greater numerator, it is bigger than the other fraction which is having a smaller numerator. Here, out of these two, 21 by 6 and 10 by 6, 21 is the numerator of the fraction which is greater than 10, isn't it? Now, how did you get this 21? By taking 7 by 2 and multiplying by 3 by 3. It is the equivalent fraction of 7 by 2. So, 7 by 2 is greater than 5 by 6. So, that way we compare by taking the LCM of the denominators. Let us take another example. 5 by 6 and 3 by 4. What are the denominators here? 6 and 4. First, let us find the LCM. How do you find LCM? We have learned last chapter, isn't it? Take 6, write the prime factorization of 6 as 2 3s are 6. Now, 4, prime factorization of 4 is 2 into 2. Now, here 2 is common, isn't it? Now, to find LCM of 4 and 6, what do? We will take 2 only one time. Write 2 one time and the leftover numbers 3 and 2 and multiply. Last time in the CT, I have seen some of you are rounding off the common factor, but you have multiplied it 2 times. Don't do that. You write 2 only one time. 2 is a common one. So, write one time only. And the leftover prime factors 3 and 2, multiply it. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. Now, take the first fraction 5 by 6 and multiply it so that you get 12 as the denominator. So, 6 goes 2 times in 12. So, now you got 2, isn't it? So, multiply this numerator also by 2. 5 2s are 10. Now, you got a equivalent fraction of 5 by 6 as 10 by 12. Now, take 3 by 4 and multiply it by a number so that the denominator is 12. So, how many times 4 goes in 12? 3 times. So, 4 3s are 12. Now, numerator 3 3s are 9. Now, here we have found a equivalent fraction of 3 by 4. Now, let us compare these two, 10 by 12 and 9 by 12. Here, these two, 9 by 12 and 10 by 12 are like fractions. They are having the same denominator. So, how do we compare? The fraction which has greater numerator is bigger than the fraction having less numerator. Here 10 is greater than 9. So, 10 by 12 is greater than 9 by 12. But what does 10 by 12 represent? 10 by 12 represents 5 by 6 and 9 by 12 represents 3 by 4. So, 5 by 6 is greater than 3 by 4. So, this way you will compare the fractions by taking the LCM of the denominators. So some homework will be given. See, understand it thoroughly. Watch the video 2 times or 3 times till you understand it. Do the sums given here in the video and then do the homework that is given. Write neatly. Draw margins on all the 4 sides. Mention your name while you report your work to me. Okay? Thank you.